Hey there, health advocates! Ever found yourself ordering or eating junk food you didn't intend to? I know I have. Just the other day, I was sitting in a movie theater, minding my own business, waiting for my movie to start. I had decided to skip out on movie snacks because I had dinner plans afterwards. But then the ads started. You know the one, the Coca-Cola ad, where the soda flows like a beautiful fizzy waterfall over a glass of clinking ice. It's like a spell was cast on me. And if that wasn't enough, then they showcased buttery popcorn and chocolatey snacks. It was a cinematic ambush, and I'm afraid to say I was powerless against it. Before I knew it, I found myself forking over my money at the concession stand. This story is all too familiar, and it raises an important question. In a world where junk food tempts us at every corner, how do we keep ourselves on a healthier track in the long run? Fear not, health advocates. After today's lesson, you'll walk away with some helpful strategies for building healthier nutrition habits over time. Are you ready? Let's get into it. Junk food is food that is typically high in calories and low in nutritional value. Think lots of fat, carbs, salt, and sugar, and not much else. Snacks like potato chips, candy bars, soda, and so on. This stuff can be found everywhere, from movie theaters to restaurants to sporting events, concerts, fairs, you name it. Even when we feel safe at home on a cozy couch, advertisements sneak onto our screens, subtly influencing our snack choices. In this kind of environment, making healthy choices can seem like a constant uphill battle, but it doesn't have to be this way. The secret lies in understanding how our nutritional choices are influenced by our habits. Remember, habits are actions we repeat regularly and are triggered by cues in our environment. Cues for junk food exist everywhere, in our homes, on our TVs and phones, and of course, in the places we visit. At the movie theater, when I smell buttery popcorn, that's a cue. It makes me want popcorn. When I see the fizzy Coca-Cola on the screen, that's also a cue. It makes me want a soda. And when I hear someone opening a pack of candy one row over, yep, also a cue. It makes me want candy. Understanding how these cues for junk food work is the first vital step in creating healthier long-term nutritional outcomes. Take a moment to think about your own cues you experience for junk food on a daily or weekly basis. Do you always reach for a sugary drink in the morning? Or maybe order the same fried food when eating out? Does stress lead you to a candy bar? Jot down your cues in your guided notes. For me, a big struggle is obviously the movie theater. So, how can I set myself up for healthier choices next time? Remember, the best way to break or avoid a habit is to minimize the cue. I could simply stop going to the movie theater, but I like movies. So, what if next time I have dinner plans after a movie, I simply arrive at the theater right before the movie starts? No ads and no time to buy snacks makes it a lot easier for me to avoid temptation. If I don't have dinner plans after, and I'm still trying to avoid the snacks, I could eat before the movie, which will make the junk food less appealing. Or if my goal is to simply limit the amount of junk food instead of avoiding it entirely, maybe I could just bring enough cash for one snack so I can enjoy a treat without going overboard. The nice thing about building habits is that you can create specific strategies for your own unique goals and needs. I want you to think about one of your own cues for junk food. How can you change your environment or actions to minimize the impact of the cue? Pause the video and write your thoughts in your guided notes. What did you come up with? Maybe if you're going out to a restaurant, you could check the menu beforehand and plan an order that aligns with your health goals. Or at home, you could keep fresh fruit on hand for when you're craving something sweet. Sometimes simply hiding unhealthy snacks in hard-to-reach places can help by reducing visual cues throughout the day. Try different strategies to see which ones are the most effective. Of course, there are still going to be times when you find yourself ordering some fries or eating a whole bag of popcorn. And that's okay. It's not something to feel guilty about. The key is balance. We want to make sure we're eating lots of healthier foods on a regular basis to even the scales. The best places to add these healthier foods are regular meals. Think about it. In which situations is it easiest to turn to junk food? Probably any time you have less control. Like when you're stressed out after a bad day, or when you're on the move in places like movie theaters or sporting events. These are times when convenience is most important or even a necessity. We can reduce temptation in these situations by minimizing cues, but we can't always avoid junk food. So instead, let's zero in on what we have the most control over. For example, what do you have for breakfast most days? Is it sugary cereal? Or is it a healthier choice? What about lunch? Is it usually a frozen burrito packed with salt and saturated fat, or does it consistently deliver a nutritional win every day? As a regular snack, do you reach for salty chips, or do you opt for a fruit, a vegetable, or nuts instead? These regular meals and snacks are golden opportunities to add as much nutritional value as possible. If you shop for your own groceries, shop with these regular meals and snacks in mind. If not, advocate for healthier options when possible. Use these meals to load up on valuable nutrients like protein, fiber, healthy fat, vitamins, and minerals while minimizing the junk. That way, when life happens and we inevitably do eat unhealthy food, it's no big deal. That once-a-week fast food run? No sweat. That pint of ice cream you keep stashed in the freezer each week? Not a problem. The fried food ordered at a restaurant outing with friends? Accounted for. You can afford that salt or that sugar or that saturated fat because your regular meals allow space for it, at least in moderation. You don't have to relentlessly track your calories or your essential nutrients to build healthier long-term nutrition habits. Instead, focus on making your consistent meals and snacks as nutritious as you can while minimizing outside temptations for junk food. And of course, treat yourself occasionally. By planning ahead and being proactive with your choices, you can stay on top of your nutritional needs and eat the things you enjoy. In our next lesson, we'll examine how our nutritional habits can impact our long-term health. Until then, I'm Caroline, and remember, prioritizing your health is a choice you make every day, and it's worth it. So keep building that healthy lifestyle, take care, and I'll see you next time.